What is up, Kark Army?
I thought it was the Conquistadors.
You gonna really interrupt me on the intro?
Yeah, dude. Well, if you get it right.
I said Kark Army, Karkista, either way.
Conquistadors.
What's going on, guys? It is Wednesday, hump day. We were scheduled to have a ride-along guest. However, that person may or may not have had explosive diarrhea.
We're not sure. We weren't there. It's unverified, but it's a possibility.
Even if they didn't, that's what I'm gonna say.
Way
the
better.
excuse was
Way better
because it's a lot funnier. It's better for the story. I
Way
would
better
say.
for the story.
So we
Never
have,
let the facts get in the way of it.
yeah, absolutely. So we have kind of put a show together here today.
Well, we were talking about what to do.
While we were talking about
Usually
what to
we
do.
have one big topic of the day, and that was going to be handled with our guest today.
Right.
But obviously, with our guest canceling, we had to come up. We had to change. We had to call an audible.
We are shifty.
I thought about my experience going to Boston Market. You go to Boston Market, you don't know what to get. Should I get a sandwich? Should I get a piece of chicken? You know what you should get?
What?
The meal of sides.
Side.
Lots of small dishes. You can try all the small dishes.
Okay.
So that's
like
what
a
we're going
bunch-
to do today. We're going to do a bunch of small segments instead of one big segment. We're going to bounce around and do a bunch of small segments.
A meal of sides. What was your favorite sides at Boston Market?
Ooh.
I was a mashed potatoes
Mac
guy.
and cheese, really good. Mashed potatoes, really good.
Did you ever mix them all together and just make one giant side?
No, I didn't.
So apparently I'm the weirdo.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
All right, moving on.
Moving on. So what's the first topic we're going to talk about?
The first segment, unfinished business.
Ooh, okay. Got a couple.
I'll let you start.
Go ahead.
A couple weeks ago, we talked about favorite adult beverages, cocktails, if you will. I, like a bonehead, left out probably the most important one. My family, as you know, you've been around, big brandy old-fashioned, particularly around the holiday time.
From what I recall.
They are delicious. I
Yeah.
also like bourbon old-fashions, but this is like a family. It goes back. I probably had brandy old-fashioned when I was
10,
before I could
11.
drive, probably,
Wow.
or at least some of one.
So
you
basically, you're incriminating your family of giving you booze underage.
know? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So
Fair
brandy
enough.
old-fashions, definitely in my top 5 adult beverages. If you're ever it's a Wisconsin thing. If you're ever in Wisconsin, order brandy old-fashioned. They're going to ask you how you want it. The appropriate response is sweet.
Okay. So that's like with the
It's a little sugar,
cherries
a little
and the
sugar.
bitters
Yeah.
and all that stuff.
Bitters, a little sugar, cherries,
Okay.
brandy, some kind of simple syrup or
Okay.
7-Up.
Unfinished business for me. We did a show a couple weeks back about favorite video games for non-gamers.
Classic, I'd say.
I could not think of the jet ski game for the free game that came with the Super Nintendo. That was kind of
Yeah,
like, hey,
yeah.
we're gonna give you this shitty game.
Didn't someone come up with it? One of our conquistadors?
Yeah, Corey Fuller, Big
Corey
C,
Fuller.
shout out.
What's up,
Unfinished
Corey?
business.
What's up, Corey?
He figured it out. It's called Wave Runner.
That
So
makes a lot of sense.
it makes total sense, actually.
Makes a lot of sense.
Totally didn't put that together, but yeah. So shout out to Corey Fuller for that.
I got one
Appreciate
more
it.
unfinished business
Yeah.
if we got time.
Yeah, I got. Yeah.
You did a solo show this week or last week. Talked about seasonal allergies.
Oh God, that was this week.
And I just got
Still
to say,
fighting them.
also, I had in a similar experience. I got them a little bit earlier, maybe my mid to late 20s, 25, 26. Hit me like a paddle in the face.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what was happening. I thought I was getting sick, but I wasn't really getting sick. And to this day, I still get taken by surprise by seasonal allergies.
Yeah. They
So,
suck.
yeah.
They really suck.
I get confused. I think I'm getting sick still, and then I realize about 3 days in,
This is still all
Allergies.
congested.
Allergies.
Don't let the voice fool you. I'm still congested.
I get it in my eyes. I get really watery,
Yeah.
and like dry, scratchy eyes.
Unfinished
bad.
business. I recently went on a business trip to Nashville and
Nash Vegas?
Nash Vegas. It was fantastic. Had a great time. Alexa Gates. She is my field marketing manager, and she said something about a neti pot. Didn't really think that was a good thing. Tried it last night. Life changing.
Okay.
Have you ever had a neti pot?
Never had an neti pot.
It feels like your whole brain just gets cleared out.
I don't like the idea of water going through my sinus.
I didn't either. That's why it's
Cavities.
unfinished business, because I was like, no, I don't think I could do that. It
But you
makes me
did it?
nervous. I feel like I'm drowning.
You did it?
Did it, and it was amazing. So I would say, if you have some allergy congestions, or if you're just stuffed up being sick, try a neti pot.
Rinse it out.
It'll change your life.
Rinse it out. I'm not going to do that, but you know what? I don't
See?
think that's necessarily
In
bad
a couple
advice.
months, you'll be unfinishing business.
It's possible.
Trying a
It's
neti pot.
possible. Stay tuned.
Okay.
Stay
okay.
tuned. Conquistadors.
Okay. Good segment. What's
All right.
next?
Next, new segment.
Oh,
We're going to call this segment Breaking Down the Walls.
interesting. So what is breaking down the
Breaking
walls?
down the walls. So you are a salesman
By trade, yes.
by trade. I am a CPA
By trade.
by trade, and by as given by the state of Indiana
As a lifestyle?
licensed CPA.
Okay.
I think we're going to ask each other questions about what it's like to be a salesman and or a CPA to
Okay.
help others understand what it's like.
Okay.
A couple
That's cool.
questions,
There's a
give
really
a little
big
insight.
fire truck behind us. That's pretty scary.
You know.
Anyways, go ahead.
So do you want to go? You want to ask me first? Or you want me to ask you first?
I can go first.
All right.
What exactly do CPAs do in non-busy season?
Good question.
Because it feels like all the time you're just
Good
golfing.
question. We do get frequently. We do catch up on our vacation and our personal lives.
Okay, so golfing.
Some of that might be done on the golf course. Sure.
Oh, sure.
You know, when you have a really compressed season, like 3.5 months of really, really busy time, you're not taking vacation or doing a lot of personal stuff during that time.
Mm-hmm.
So, while someone might see us in the other months and say we're not working very hard, we've already put our work in, and we're just
So you
reaping
just
the benefits.
truncated your work, your whole year,
A lot
into
of
3
times.
months.
A lot of time. We put a lot of work in the first part of the year, generally speaking. Depends on what clients you work on, but
Dave Vermiglia, I'm gonna have to confirm this, please. So,
Dave knows.
yeah, okay.
Dave knows.
All right, your turn.
All right. So as a salesman,
Here we go.
I kind of imagine you spend about 90% of an average office day doing the following:
Mm-hmm.
1, cold calling people that don't want to talk to you,
Yeah.
and 2, yelling at the people that are preparing the bid materials for you because they didn't do it right. How accurate is that assessment? 95%.
I would say that's pretty accurate for the most part, except drop the 90 to like 60. There's a lot of
60?
time of like, getting coffee and
Catching up on the
catching
internet?
up on internet,
All right. All right.
checking out, what's going
So
on in the
maybe
world.
maybe I should have been more specific. 95% of your actual productive time is spent doing those two things.
Do you remember that
Getting
scene in
rejected?
Office Space where he's like, I come home from back from lunch, and I kind of space out for an hour?
Yeah.
That may or may not be a life of a sales
right,
guy. But
all
then
right.
when it's like go time, when it's like, hey, we have an hour to prospect, I will knock it out.
All right.
So I kind
All
of
right.
come in spurts. Like you have a busy season,
Hot and cold?
I have a busy hour or two.
You hot and cold?
Hot and cold every
All right.
day.
All right,
You know,
I can
that's why-
respect that.
that's why I
can
keep it
respect
fresh.
that. All right. I feel good. I feel like I got an insight into
Okay. I
into
also
your
have a
profession.
follow-up question.
Okay, I'm ready.
During busy season,
Yeah.
do you wear that little green visor that most accountants wear in cartoons?
Great question. Only on Tuesdays and Thursdays of even days of the month.
What does that green visor do?
It gives you superpowers.
Huh.
That's why it can only be used so infrequently.
Interesting.
It also looks really cool,
It does look really
especially if
cool.
you get some yellow tinted glasses to go with it.
I mean, I
Cornucopia style. I'd say
didn't
on
know
that.
that it gave you superpowers. That's pretty good. You
Well-
can click your heels and disappear?
If you have to.
Okay. All right. Well, now I know that you guys have a pretty
All right.
busy season and that
There you go.
Green Hat has
There you go.
superpowers.
More to come. We're just peeling away the layers of the onion.
Sure. I think
We're
we'll
just
probably
starting.
try to do this with our guests too.
Sure.
Okay.
I want to understand what their
people
jobs
do.
are like. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. I think
Cool.
that's a big part of understanding what someone is all about.
Why not? You want to
You
get
know?
to know people.
Yeah, that's the point. isn't
Okay.
it?
Yeah.
All right. Next segment. Good segment, I'd say.
I'd say that's a good segment.
Good segment.
Next segment is Dad Life.
Dad
right?
life. Dad life.
We are both parents of young, beautiful girls and very patient wives. So we're going to talk a little bit about maybe recent struggles or hurdles.
Well, just what's it like to be a dad?
I'm
Right?
talking about recent struggles. You can talk about that.
No, that's okay.
Let's kick it off. Let's kick it off with a catastrophe that happened at the cart
Ooh.
house the other day.
All right, lay it on me.
You ever heard of Picture Day?
Ooh, I've heard of
Yeah.
picture day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know what?
Sure.
Your kids
You
don't
want
know what that is.
You want your kids looking nice.
We get them up. We did baths the night before.
Sure.
Micah did a nice braid in Anna's hair.
yeah.
It looks nice. She has a nice outfit picked out. And my God, if it wasn't Armageddon for her to put that thing on. And then, once she got it on, she threw a fit that she didn't want to wear that set outfit. So my poor wife spent 20 minutes trying to get this girl dressed. And then she had to get her undressed and put on something else that didn't even make sense for Picture Day.
Doesn't make sense.
I
You
don't
can't
get-
explain that to a 3-year-old. They don't understand picture day. They don't understand that picture's going to be around forever.
I don't get it. It drives me nuts,
It'd be
man.
better if
like,
you did.
We're in a phase right now where everything is a meltdown. Hey, you're out of juice? Meltdown.
Meltdown.
And I don't even know how to explain to them. Mike is more patient than I am. But
Yeah.
my goodness, it's like
It's tough, man.
dad life.
Dad life.
Hashtag dad life.
You know, I was just thinking, they don't really tell you. They sort of prepare you to be a dad. You talk to
No,
your
no,
friends, you
no.
talk to your family. Oh, poopy diaper is going to be
Yeah.
up all night. Oh, that shit is easy.
No, yeah, that's easy.
You know what they don't prepare you for?
Psychological warfare.
You know what they don't prepare you for?
What?
When that tiny little adorable human, you're just holding her, carrying her around, taking her somewhere. Maybe
Petting
you're playing
her.
with her.
Yeah.
She gets a little cranky. All of a sudden, that cute little hand that was holding your finger smacks you across the face.
This happened recently?
Oh, not recently, but it has happened. And I mean a smack, right? Like
So
it catches the side of the glasses.
So
like
her
it,
pimp hand is strong.
It startles you.
Strong.
It might not hurt like in the long run, then I can leave a mark.
I think it's more shocking.
Enough to like, right, just surprise you. And
Does anybody else feel that out there? Have you guys been smacked by your kids? That'd be
I mean, I don't think she
interesting.
did it on purpose necessarily. Man,
So she woke you up with that.
it took a lot not to just put her down and walk away. You know what I mean?
I hear you, man. I hear you. It's tough.
So-
Here's another one for dad life.
Yeah.
Bedtime routines.
Oh,
So
that
I don't know.
assumes there's a routine.
I don't know what happens as soon as toddlers get ready for bed, but they turn into like your drunk best friend that you have to take care of. That's been overserved.
Yes.
All of a sudden they're
Like
peeing-
got overserved, got thrown out of a bar, went
Yeah.
to another
and
bar,
you're like
got
carrying
more
them home.
overserved.
Yeah. So like all of a sudden they're peeing their pants.
Yeah.
They need absurd amount of water, right?
Yep.
Like apparently they're dehydrated
Yep.
and like they're storing water like
Yep.
camels. They can't decide on what they want to listen or read to,
Yep.
and it's like you just don't even know where to go after a while.
Last night, true story. Last night,
Can't
Mila, totally tucked in, totally ready for bed. We're saying final good nights. Guess what she wants?
What?
Pretzel rods.
Of course. I mean that's a
Because
natural selection
that's
for
a natural
sleep.
thing that I want the moment before I put my head on the pillow and try
Yeah.
to go to sleep.
I mean, pretzel rods
I
are
don't-
great, but
I don't
for
know
a
if-
3-year-old, it's
I
like
don't know if Anna and Grace do this, but Mila like plays in her bed for 90 minutes after we
Yeah.
put her down.
we will put them down at like 8:15, and they're still at 10.
10, just dicking around.
Talking and
Sure.
playing and tucking in their stuffed
Playing
animals.
with their babies. I mean, those babies can't really talk.
No, and then I have to scare them through the monitor to try to
Yeah.
make them lay down.
Well, I usually just let her go because it's not worth my time
Yeah, well,
and it's not effective.
dad life.
Dad life, man.
Okay,
All
that was good. That was good.
All right.
What's
All
the
right.
next
Feel
on
good
the
about
buffet
that.
of sides that you decided on?
Another new segment.
Oh, we're doing new segments. I
Another
like
new
it.
segment. Chopping block.
Interesting. Okay, talk
This
to
is
me.
actually one Mark came up with.
That's right, I did.
And
Hi, Micah.
He wants to talk about things that we're going to cut off from our lives. Right? We're going to
Almost there.
excommunicate them from our lives.
They're almost there.
or
they're
close.
on the chopping
They're
block.
on the chopping block.
Yeah.
They're close to being completely removed from
Done.
our life.
Done.
Yeah.
So I'll start.
Okay. Kick us off.
This is going to be a fun one. Here's to you, Jordan Chitwood, my co-worker, class of 02, Carmel High School.
Go Hounds.
Remember when you said that you were going to support me, and then you said I wouldn't do this the first time I ever did this video, and then today at lunch I found out you have not still watched any of the videos?
Oh.
Chopping block. And you also said I wouldn't do this right now.
Not being a very good conquistador.
So, not being a good conquistador, and not being a good friend, and not being a good coworker. Chopping block.
On the chopping block.
Done.
My first item on the chopping... I got a couple. Is that
I got
okay?
two.
Okay. My first item on the chopping block, NFL draft coverage. It's just excessive.
I mean,
I mean,
yeah.
it's too much.
It's getting to the
too
point
much.
of ridiculousness.
I'm as big a Colts fan as the next guy, and I like following NFL, but my goodness.
Yeah.
My goodness.
They're talking
It is
about-
everywhere.
Yeah, they're talking about, like, what kind of underwear they're wearing
Right.
and
It's
how much
ridiculous.
jewelry's rented, and you're just like,
You know what else? What's a bummer is that you got the NBA and the
Let's go,
NHL
Doug. Let's go.
playoffs going on. You know, great storylines.
do you see what
Good
Russell
games.
Westbrook did to that interviewer guy the other night?
Yeah,
Basically shut him up.
Yeah.
I totally agree with Russell Westbrook.
I don't know about that.
Well, that guy was a jerk.
I don't think
That
he was
reporter.
being, I don't, he wasn't being a jerk.
He's
There
on
was an
my
easy
chopping
way
block.
to answer that.
Yeah,
Russell
next question.
Russell chose
To say next question.
jump in and be a kind of a jerk about it.
Nope, I agree with Russell. He's a leader.
I mean, you don't get me wrong. It would suck to to have to sit there and answer questions.
Sorry, we're going on off topic.
I get it. Anyway.
All right, next chopping block, allergies. Here we go. You're really close to figuring out how I can get this out of my life forever.
Allergies, yeah.
So I don't know what it's going to take, if it's going to take some sort of massive surgery or something, but allergies suck right now. So you're on my chopping block.
I'll tell you what's on my chopping block.
Give it to me.
The camera angle on this stupid phone.
Why?
It makes me look like I got 45 chins.
Oh my God! What do you want me to do?
I want you to move it up a
elevate
little bit.
it?
Yeah, I want to move
Then
it up
it's
a little bit.
with the mirror.
I think we can work something out.
Dude, we have to come to reality that we have chins.
Well, I don't want it on the internet.
Okay, great. For the tens of listeners out there, JJ's self-conscious about his chins. Look at this, dude. I shaved. I look like a fat high school version of myself.
I do too. That's the point.
Oh my
If we
God.
get it
You gotta
elevated,
embrace it.
if we get it elevated a little bit, it won't be so harsh, man.
Here's another thing on my chopping block: people that don't embrace themselves. How about
you
that?
Put me on the chopping
Yeah,
block?
I'll put you on the chopping block. You've just
I'll
been
put you on the chopping block.
Here's another thing on the chopping block: people that don't connect with you on LinkedIn after you send them an invite. Really? Like, what's the big deal? Are you really not going to connect with me? Like, come on. It's not like it's going to take any time out of your day. And of course, you know I'm going to follow up with a prospecting note.
So my guess on that is that people just aren't glued to their LinkedIn.
They're
Like, for
jerks.
instance, I know I have several invitations sitting there. I've
Pending.
gotten the emails, but
Pending.
haven't gone through and followed it and accepted them.
Another reason why you're on my chopping block: you're one of those LinkedIn people that don't accept invite. You could help that person out someday. You could do that. And
Yeah, but like I probably know them anyway. I just
Unreal.
don't think it's a big deal.
Unreal. All right, chopping block done.
All right, last segment.
Okay.
An old staple.
The old staple. The second time we've done it. The old staple.
Shout outs.
All right,
So I got the first shout
You
out.
got it. Go.
The IUPUI.
Should I piggyback on you so I can steal your shout out like you did last time for me?
If you need to.
Okay.
And that'll be weird though if you do it.
Look at that, Rickshaw. Who's 17? Is that Hunter Smith jersey? Come on, man.
It's possible.
Unreal.
My first shout out, IUPUI Lady Jags soccer team.
Okay.
Got a big win on Saturday against Miami of Ohio, the Red Hawks. I made the trek.
Big Ben's alum.
It was, as many know, my wife is retiring from the college coaching game.
I didn't know that. Thank you for sharing.
It was their last game, so it was a nice W to send Stace out on a
Congratulations,
on a high note. So
Stacey.
shout out to
career.
both Stace and to the Lady Jags.
I'm going to shout out to my sister. Her birthday's tomorrow, so happy birthday, Melissa.
Mel P.
30-something. I'm not going to give your full age, so
Yeah.
whatever. I mean, you guys
Makes
know
me
she's
feel
2
old.
years younger than me, and I'm 33, so do the math.
I'm gonna shout out. You know, you on one of your episodes last week shouted out your parents.
Yeah.
Having a 37.
Yeah, 37.
Jim and Kathy, 39.
Whoa!
As of April 15th.
I wonder if my parents will catch them.
I hope not.
That's a
not
joke.
Yeah, I know, but if you think about it,
It's
not really good,
You
right?
took it to the dark spot.
Yeah, well,
I was just
there's two ways for them to
show-
catch them, and both
well,
are
they're
not good for me.
They're not
so
going to catch them either way.
Yeah. Okay.
Congratulations, Jim and Kathy, even though we both
Coming up
know.
on 40 years of marriage next year. Can you
And they will
imagine?
not see this because they aren't on Facebook.
They're
so.
not on Facebook. They're not.
But Abby and Emily Pease are, and they can share this to their parents.
They could, probably won't.
Like our stuff.
Could, probably won't.
And my final shout out.
I got one more after this.
Can you let me go, and then you can go?
Well, I just didn't want you to try to end the show.
All right. Shout out, Craig Holjack. If
Ooh,
anybody has been to
Craig.
the site, check out the new logo. It's pretty freaking awesome.
It is.
So Craig Holjack, thank you for designing that. It's 2 wireframes of 2 studs with double chins in a car. So appreciate that.
And the nice part about the logo though is there's no chin.
Yeah.
Like the way the drawing is, it's just outlines. So
Get
there's
over
no
it,
chin.
man.
So
Get over it. All
that's
right.
nice. He's probably gonna add chins in now.
I hope so.
Because he's a dick like that.
Okay.
Last shout out. This is a requested shout out.
Okay. People are requesting shout outs.
Our friend, Jared, these are driving shoes Kimball.
Bones?
Bones.
Okay.
Bones. I was talking to Bones. You know, Bones works at EY, so we were on the dork
G-chat
the
there?
dork phone today.
What's his
and,
screen name? Bones Driving Shoes,
Jared.
Jet Fuel?
Yes, actually, it's Bones Driving Shoes, Jet Fuel. Yes. So, shout out to Bones. Keep it real. Hope you're enjoying the shy.
Yeah, all right. All right, guys. Well,
That's
we
all we got
were
today.
supposed to do this in the front because I'm sure no one's going to listen to this all the way through. But make sure you like our page.
Yeah. Like our page. Like it.
It's coming along. Like I said, we are getting more and more guests. Explosive Diarrhea canceled our one today, but we have a really big guest on Friday.
Really big. A legend.
Local brewery owner, local bar owner.
That's
it's going
right.
to be a good time.
That's
so
right.
we'll be
Graduated from high school with me, most importantly.
Let's not connect all the dots here, okay? Let's leave some mystery. People could probably
Right.
figure it out. Jesus, okay.
I mean,
JJ's done talking. I'm done talking. You Carkeisters, stay beautiful.